Welcome. Welcome all of you. Today, let me know if the audio is okay on YouTube, please. If someone's here, well, is my audio okay? Yesterday it wasn't okay. It's a little musky. Muffy. Yeah. Well, there's a special request today that that they want more of that lovely pie. Okay. So I tell you that once it makes so lovely, people get attached to it. Cece, hello, love. Today I'm making apple pie, Cece, because Stone Paxton's and Vassal, I sent some yesterday, and he would like to ask for more. So it's courtesy from Chef Vanna to Vassal Benford and his company. Yesterday I made cute little pocket pie and a pie bowl. Is audio okay? Cece, can you please let me know? Okay, because I don't want it to not pay attention to what's going on like yesterday. Okay, that was not too good. Okay, I'm making the pie fillings. I have about 10 granny apples. What I'm doing right now is that I'm adding some butter. I have about 3 tablespoons of butter, premium butters, and I'm thickening it with I'm thickening it with the tapioca flours and a little bit of juice. Okay. I know I make this a few times already. Every time I make these, I have to make a whole lot to go around because people just fight over it. Yesterday, it was complimentary from Lucy Lee. I'm gonna add a little bit of juice because water, maybe just about 3 tablespoons. So this is the fillings. Okay, what I did with the filling is that I add half cups of brown sugars and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon and about 3 tablespoons of butter and 1 teaspoon of salt. And what I did with the filling is that I mince it really fine, okay, because this is replica of the fast food pie. Remember we order fast food pie and the special way of they doing it, okay, so that's how I trick people to eat it. Is audio okay, right, Cece? I'm gonna go ahead and concentrating. Thank you, appreciate that. Okay. So I already have my oven heat up to 350. I have my everything ready to go. I make about 6 cups of dough. Because yesterday I made about 4 cups and I had a less amount of fillings, so it balanced out really well yesterday. If you would excuse me, I need 1 egg for a glaze. I have all a dough. Okay, I had 6 cups. So 6 cups, about this much of dough. Okay, so if there's extra, I won't be worried about it because there's always something come up with extra doughs, because making dough is a little effort. Okay, so I make sure that I have plenty of everything so I don't run out in between. Let me get 1 egg out. We only will be needing yolk. Okay. You're gonna need yolk only. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to dilute it. It work better. It won't be so thick. Okay, so I have 1 yolk, and I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon of water, and we're just gonna mix it to give it a thin out. It should be enough yolk. So what I do with the yolk is that once I first I'll bake the crust first. Once the crust is about done, okay, and then we're just gonna put this as the glaze and to allow the pie crust to turn golden brown. Okay, if we do this in advance, it's gonna turn, it is gonna get brown and it's gonna get dark brown fast before the dough or before the crust is done. So what I learned over the course of time is that to apply this, what do you call it, glaze last. It'll give a nice finish. Okay. Okay, so there we go, we have it. So today I wanted to do some cute little thing with our dough, because people enjoy the little cute little pouch, a little design that I do with the pie. The pie is nothing different than the ordinary pie that you will buy it from. It's no different than your grandmother recipe. Let's put it that way. It's just the way that we tricking people's brain by making it a little bit cuter, a little bit more lovable, a little bit more of like, I don't know, that people brain are different. Like I said, it's the artistry that drawn people into this kind of baking business. If you go to the bakery store, you pay for like a little piece of sweet, like $5-6, and that just because they pay human or machine to make it look so inviting, so irresistibly delicious. Okay, it's good for the eye, it must be good for the taste. So it's just like psychological thing. Okay, let me put this away because we need to. So the secret to the crusty, crunchy pie dough is to keep it cool. So I divide this into 4 portions. I'm going to work on 1 portion and keep the rest in the fridge until I need it. Okay. What I thought about something fun today also is to let me melt my butter because I need it to lather my little, it's almost like a cupcake kind of thing. Okay, so I clean this and see if I don't want that old oil smell. Give me 1 second, let me. It must be windy because okay, we need that oil, we need that fat, we need that butter to butter our a little cake makers or cupcake makers. Okay, so the beautiful thing about this is that I'm gonna lather it first, so that way it does not stuck to the bottom of these things here. Okay, or better yet, I can put a parchment paper to it. I think it'll be nice, but I think this will come off easily. It doesn't look like a non-stick kind of baking product. Okay, I mean baking pan. I'm gonna go ahead and look for my because these are a non-stick item, and I wanted to treat it with loving care, because I don't want the top line to peel off and get that nasty toxin. It's already been, we supposed not, but then it's one of those things we have to be careful about. Okay, let me put this aside. Let me butter our pan first before we start, because if I don't do now, I won't forget. Okay, so if I forget, there's a chance that it will get sticky. The crust will get sticky. Okay, so we want to lather really well, top and bottom. I know that the oil will congregate on the bottom. I don't know if you tried this kind of pie before. I tried it, and it's really nice. This almost look like bundt cake design or chocolate cake design. We don't want to over oil it, okay? Because we already have enough oil in the shortening in our crust already. Okay. Let me show you what some of the brain tricking food are. Okay. So the brain tricking food is that you have to make it look pretty. I've been telling people that, because people would argue that, chef, it does not matter because it goes in the same direction. I agree with you. You know, the law of physics, what goes in's got to come out. But it's always but. Okay, just remember that. If there's a but there, meaning that not really. Okay, people do not. People still need tricking. People still have kid at heart, even as old as I am. Okay. We still want to see that pretty thing. We still want to be treated with kind, special treat. Okay. Don't say that people getting older that they don't need this, they don't need that. That's not true. The older they get, the more needy they become. I know that because my mom is. Today she has her eye doctor's appointment today, and I took a little girl with me. And she behaved really well. Yeah, it was in the middle of feeding time, so I fed her while we were there waiting for the doctors, the eye doctors, and it worked really well. So the longest part on pie making is this crust here, okay? We want to thin this crust out really, really well. We don't want thick pie crust. When it's too thick, you can't feel the filling. You only feel the crust, which is not what we're making it like that. Okay, it's supposed to be the equal amount of pie, equal amount of crust. Okay, Cece, thank you, love, for coming on. I know that you have a busy life also. If you need to be somewhere, please do not be hesitant. Okay, you're welcome to take off anytime that suits your schedule. I know that there's a lot to come over on here, and to keep my channel going from I don't want to even use the word, you know what I mean? We do get a lot of troll on our channel. Believe it or not, I never know that people can be so unkind, so unfriendly sometimes, you know? So you never know who we're running to. So with this, I'm gonna make the bottom pan, the bottom crust. I hope it will fit. Okay, we're just gonna put our crust in there like that. Okay. See how it works, okay? It's gonna work this way. It's gonna be my way or highway. Let me expand it a little bit. It's gonna be highway soon if it doesn't come my way here. You know what highway mean, right? It's gonna go down the window. I'm so short-tempered. When I was in college, I don't like math subject, and I took pre-algebra and algebra 1, and finally in college and do the advanced algebra. Man, that was so difficult, you know, trying to figure out a formula and the shitty stuff that now that I do use this in the cooking with the fractions and all that, so I see that's valuable, useful. Other than that, if you're in the physics field, doctors, pharmaceutical, you need all those formula. But then, you know, they make you work so hard to think that you're never going to be using it in your life, but then yet you got to have it. So I'm trying to solve some problem, okay? I couldn't do it. It was already late in the evening, and I was so angry with the problem that I couldn't solve. I couldn't remember what it was, you know. So I end up opening up the windows, and I threw the algebra book out of the windows. It didn't make me feel better though, but it made me feel more stupid than I was before I started. But then later on, I was able to get some tutor and help me pass the algebra class with passing grade. Goodness gracious. But to be honest with you, when I was in okay, let's go back, talk about this ingredient instead of me going off somewhere around the world. Okay, so this ingredient here, okay, the pie crust, like I said earlier, the secret to the amazing crunchy or crispy pie crust is to treat this crust like a baby, whether you like it or not, but it is, because you have to pamper it, you have to like treat it like food for the king, you know. Because if you don't treat this crust good, the pie, I don't care how delicious, how good of the pie dough or fillings are, if the crust is no good, you might just well throw it out the window. Because I typically, when I eat pie, store-bought pie, I know we eat the crust, okay? I only eat my own crust if I make it. I only eat crust if I make it for myself. Other than that, no. Because when I make my crust, I know what's in there. I'm trying to get like the most healthy shortening there is, but vegetable shortening would be the alternative. Okay, it used to be animal shortening. Now I think you can get healthy version of shortening, which is made out of vegetable oil. Thank goodness. There's nothing wrong with the pork fat and all that, you know, but and then to get the pie crust to be so crispy, so unique, it needs a good amount of treatment, the spa treatment. Okay. So here we go. I have my crust up here, but I need 6 of the cover, which I will bring out some more dough. Oh, here we go, my dough. Okay, we're gonna do the weaving, because that one sell like hotcake, the weaving. Okay, because people that, oh wow, how do you do that intricate design? You know, well, it's a lot of work. Well, we like that. Can you make some more, please? When I heard the word please, and I have to jump and get some more some more ingredient. I'm like, okay, the word please mean a lot, you know, it's worth more than dollars. Okay. So I just want to make sure that we are good. Okay. Make sure that it's going over the top of the mold here, because if I put pie in it, it's gonna sink in, and I need this part to grab the topping. Okay, let me see how that goes. With these, I would need a lot of streak, small thin pieces that I will weave it later on once I'm done filling it up. Fill up the filling up with the pie fillings. Because it's small, so we don't really need a big one. So we're gonna I know to make food look good and taste good and come out good, we have to spend some time in it, okay? Don't say that, well, cooking is too long. It is, you know, I mean, unless you do stir fry, then it'll be within 10-15 minutes. That, if you know what we are doing, okay? If you don't know what you're doing, that can take a long time also. No, we don't have enough, but I'll do this many and then we'll come back and fill up the rest. While I'm doing this, I'm going to put this in the fridge to keep it cool. Okay, let me go ahead and fill up a pie of fillings, okay? I want my pie to be a little juicy, a little watery. Once it bake, it'll have some juice in it. It didn't sink to the bottom, which is good. But then once we bake this, it's gonna sink to the bottom, I think, because the fat in the crust will melt once it contact heat with the heat. what did I tell you about pretty food? Okay, once you present pretty food to the company or to party gathering, people would love it. Okay, pretty food is something that is like, it shows the prestigious way of food product. Okay, I need you to stay up. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you guys see it. Okay, this one doing good. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll lay the first I didn't measure, so it's, I'll lay the first layer of our weaving, because we're gonna be weaving this. And some people just put over cross it, but then I weave this, okay? And that's what make it really, really special, is to be able to weave this and into an intricate design. How are we all doing? Welcome all of you. On my YouTube, I have my beautiful Cece, who is my moderators, and she will help answer any question you guys have. Okay, so to weave is to lift one side up, one side down, one side up, one side down, okay, and then place our first piece and then place it back. Place it back. Be careful, because at this point, the crust is getting soft because it's near the oven. So the second one, we're gonna do the opposite. Okay, the one that went down earlier, we're gonna be up. So it will be the contrary of everything we do. I mean, every time we do, if one side is up, then one piece is down, and then it reversed it. Okay, so there you go. So now it's weaving. It gives the beautiful weaving design, woven design. See, yeah. It's just like people who did the woven design of the basket. So now pull the one that went down, the one that's downward earlier, upward. So this way, to get the variations of its design. Okay, so place the piece that you're gonna weave it, and bring it down. I know this is gonna a lot of work. Okay, just be gentle, be patient. It'll be nice. Okay, and you're gonna have people asking for more. Okay, so again, the one that went down earlier, this time will be up. Okay, so in other words, it's gonna be like this, like that, okay, like that. See, the next time will be like that. So you're gonna have the beautiful design of upward, downward design. See it? It's weaving. Okay. This is the same thing the way the clothing industry weave the clothes. Okay, so pottery yarns are upward, downward, back and forth until the end of the weaving process. We do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, nothing different. Okay, one up, one down, one up, one down. And if you make a super large pie, I did last time for Thanksgiving with this big, so I was able to put all kind of beautiful design to it. It was so beautiful. I almost didn't want to eat it. I think I still have image that I haven't shared yet. Oh, this is so pretty. One more little one, and we should be able to discover the whole pie. Look at that. Now we had intricate design. Okay, now we're gonna trim it off. Okay, we're gonna trim it off. Let reinforce it. How we do this? Well, just be gentle. If you use knife, if you use scissor, it works also, okay? So just don't, just go around it and trim it off gently, so that you won't cut off the top of this pan here. Just press gently. You don't need a whole lot of energy on this, okay? Nice already. See it? This is how you trick man's brain to eat food. If it's too simple, say, yeah, I eat it anyway. But little you know, when you make it in a way that will please unto the eyes, and not only that, it comes with flavor, it comes with taste, and of course, you know, people are going to ask for more. Who wouldn't, you know? There you go. Okay, look at that. So hopefully that when this come off, it'll come off easily. Let me pull this upward so that way. Hold on, let me do one more here. Not just to trick the old man brain, okay? The kids too. Yeah, so we got one done so far. So we have a few more to go. Okay, please bear with me. I appreciate you. Because you're going to do this, okay? You're going to take this idea and you're going to do it at home, okay? I don't care if you're going to sell this or you're going to make a business out of this. As long as you subscribe to my channel, you can do whatever you like with my recipe. You can write a book and sell the recipe. I don't care, okay? I'm not one of those people afraid people are going to steal the recipe. No, if I'm afraid that my recipe is going to be taken, I won't be on here sharing with you. So don't you worry about it, okay? So you can do whatever you like with it. As long as you give me the like, the subscriptions, that's all I'm asking you guys to do. You can, if you do cookbook, put in your cookbook. And give credit to Chef Anna, that's all it's asking. I'm going to have to fill it up a little bit. Okay. You know, I'm thinking about moving back to Cambodia, my birthland. Still haven't thought about it, and I want to start my own coffee shop, you know, and then I'll make all this pastry and sell it. My family has a property right in front of a high school, and she had a big land. Two of her sons are working in South Korea to make money because they want to open a gas station. So if I do go back to live in Cambodia, I would get a small piece of land, because my family live near in Battambang. They live in the small village, but it's a growing village, and they're close to the main roads. Cambodia is like any country, okay? If your house is near the main road, you can open coffee shop, you can open noodle shop, vegetable stall, or a little convenience store, you know, because the regulation is not as crazy as in America, where you need license, you need health district approval and all that. I'm sure that the registrations and taxations will be the thing in Cambodia too, but that's why I was making a living. The government would love to have you take care of yourself, because they're not taking care of you in terms of providing the welfare systems. So they rather have you oops, sorry. They rather have you make your own living. Sorry about that. So I think it's nice, you know. Too much government interference, it just like take away of people's livelihood. I'm just telling you that much, okay? But we need the government involvement too, you know. I mean, they cannot just leave us without any sort of protection, you know, without policing to help keep the bully away. But I think Cambodia and Thailand, if Thailand are friendly and welcome me back, I would, you know. I mean, my family have land, and some of that land was purchased with our money. You know, we send money home to help they attain their lands and farms, so far so forth. So I'm sure that when I already asked my aunt, so, Auntie, if I do move back here, which part of the land would you lend me or have me share? So she told me that I can have one right behind your house, which was the land that my uncle acquired before he died, and we sent some money for that. So so she said that if I ever ready to move back, I can build a house right behind her, which is it's off the road zone. If I do build a house, I will have to make road accessible entrance. But if I go to Cambodia with my family, I'll do the same thing. I'll have my own coffee shop and do my pastry. I think I do well. You know, I can make. I think pastry is it's a less hassling than the noodle shop. The noodle shop, I think, too much work, because you have to get up early in the morning to make broth and all that shitty stuff, you know. I'm not ready for that. So bakery, I think I'm cool, you know. I mean, I'll hire a little girl or a girl to help me with my shop, running my shop, and I think it'll be nice. That's just my dream, okay? In America, it's too much policing. If I were to take it easy, that's what I do. Have my own coffee shops or boba shop, or even, you know, a little pastry shop. I think it would be nice. Just me and my own dream, you know. I mean, nothing wrong with our dream. We can put it out there with the universe and make it happen. Because it's my homeland, you know. I mean, I think when I'm done with everything here in the United States, I think that's what I'll be doing, you know. I hope I'm not waiting until I'm too feeble to do it. I want to be able to do this when I'm still in good health and all, you know, and all. See, I'm telling you, this thing take a lot of time, okay, and that's why people appreciate it. Only people who know how to appreciate good food, they'll tell you that, you know, this thing ain't normal, you know, because it does require talent, it does require technique to make food look good and taste good. So it takes that kind of person that know what good food is all about. Yeah. because good food does take time to prepare it, and not just time, okay, I mean the price of the food, the grocery, it go in hands too, you know, everything costly. So when people appreciate it, it makes us feel good, just like anything else. And when we get recognized for the thing that we do well, you know, people, we make us feel good and make us feel like we should give more, we should love more, we should do more, you know. So here you can weave 4-way, okay, it will be fine. It can be done in 4 directions. So this is how the ancient people weave the basket. Yeah. Press it a little bit, and so that way it attaches to the bottom. And we're gonna go ahead and trim it off gently. Yeah. So that was one of my dreams, you know, if anything were to happen in between, I end up in another country, if in Africa somewhere, you know, I won't mind. Wherever the Lord will take me, you know. I think I will love it anywhere I go, you know, because people, I know how to serve people, I know how to love people. It doesn't matter where I go, I'll be fine. Because people have the same basic need. That's friendship, you know, food, commodities, and health, and friendships, and love, and all that. Yeah, we have 2. Yeah, so far, right? I mean, a little bit of work, I'm telling you, okay, but it's gonna sell like hotcake also. Well, this one I should have put a little bit more to fill it up, a little bit more, okay, because it's caving in, okay. Once it's caving in, it's gonna you don't want to cave in too much, because it will pull down all the work that we did. Let me pull this guy out because it's something. Okay. I just want to welcome all of you, okay, TikTok and YouTube. On YouTube, I have my beautiful Cece who's facilitating. She is my my moderators, because you know I have been getting a lot of needy people. You know, I mean when needy people that need too much attention and be talking crazy. You know, like he or she doesn't get enough love at home, so I'm gonna come out here and sabotage anybody online. You know, we have those too. We call it troll, or in a medical term, we call those there's a word for it. We call those cyberbully. Cyberbully started many years ago. In fact, when I was in college, I did a speech on cyberbully. There was a young lady, her name is, I think I can mention her because it's public record. I'm not going to mention her real name, but let's say that Julie, okay, say Julie. Julie was online talking to, she thought she was talking to a young man from school or somebody online, and she was doing it for a while, and then she ended up in such a bad situation with this guy online, and she felt so bad about how he talked to her and make her feel so bad, and that she ended up killing herself. Okay, so that's how we know that bully, cyberbullying is very it's you can ask CC because CC been moderating for a lot of big content creator compared to my channel. My channel is very small. Okay, CC dealing with some of the big content creators. They had millions of followers. So mine it's easy to manage because sometimes when some of those people online, they deal with thousands of people online at once, and some of them are not nice. You know, I have a few, CC, believe it or not, you know, so the young lady felt so bad, she hung herself, I think. When her parents find out what happened, is that going through her computer and learn that she has been online with this person and he harassing her in a way and make her feel shame in a way that she end up taking her own life. So that's why I don't take cyberbully friendly. Okay, anybody can come over here and bully me, I will send them home back to their grandma, because I don't welcome those kind of jests. Okay, because no one deserves anything of a sort. Okay, we don't need that in our life. We have enough problem already in our life. We don't need that kind of influence from people like that. And don't take it. Okay, if you feel that someone online harassing you and make you feel some type of way, that you feel so helpless and that they're controlling you, get help. Okay, do not let bully people take over your life. Okay, you always can report the channel. You always can talk to, if you're school age, you always can talk to teachers and counselor and principal about it. Okay, or your friend about it, and take care of it. Okay, and if, okay, so bully is easy. Okay, people online typically they are cyber attack or they scammers, and now a lot of scammers, so we never know who's on the other side. Sometimes they use the what you call it, the proxy account, which is a fake account. Okay, so they can use anybody's name, anybody's pictures, just look good and lure you into the channel. And sometimes they most of these cyber attackers, they also do other activities such as asking for money and scamming and all that unruling stuff. Okay, so I dealt with those many years ago. Since I started Facebook account, I have dealt so many scammers. You know, sometimes I got to talk to some of the scammers, and in fact, one of the scammers was nice. You know, who's an educated man. He told me that literally told me that that the 5-star generals, the oil rigs the oil rigs managers, or the gold trade, whatever it is, you know, they don't have time to be on Facebook talking to women. So just register that in your head, that people who have those kind of positions, they don't have time to be on Facebook. Only the scammer will have time to be on Facebook, because they be using fake account called catfishing, or same thing, you know, cyberbullies. They just people that you know that's stalking on you, your ex, your neighbors, your next neighbor, or could be classmate, could be somebody that you run into online, you know. But most of the time, people who use fake account will be nice, good-looking account. Okay, because that's how they attract men or women, and then they will bring you into their accounts, and I think I talked about that before, and will suck money out of you. And they always have some sort of needs. If they make friends with you, and 3 weeks later they told you that they out of the country, and you know they lost their wallet or what have you, and don't. Okay, that's how the scammers start their scamming trades. Okay, they always be traveling somewhere where they lost their their belonging, lost their money, lost their credit card, lost whatever, you know, they got in trouble, so they need help. They need, you know, help, or need send them whatever, calling card or credit card or cash app, or even Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin was like a big business for scammers, because scammers use Bitcoins to process the transaction of the money that people send. Just let you know. Okay, so that's why I don't tolerate scammers. I don't tolerate bully on here. You know, if I recognize, and these idiots, two of them came on. They're not just regular idiot. You know, I mean, the channel had millions of followers. I mean, millions of viewers, and I don't know what is their problem is coming onto my channel and start bullying me and saying they had issue about the collapse. Okay, so they were saying nasty stuff about the collab. Okay, collab is not the collaboration of the of the video is not us making it. See, you understand about that, but the idiot can't get their head out of the mud. You know, they still think that we like I was saying, you know, the collaboration allow us to upload the videos of anything that we see that related to our content, and we share and we get viewers. The same thing, you know. And not only that, people that we share the video will benefit from our sharing, because we promote them, we promote their program, we promote their videos. So I mean, maybe because I'm Asian, you think that I'm so easy target, you know. But he doesn't know that I'm not easy targeting. You know, don't target me, because I'm gonna fry your ass in the cold. I mean, in the hot oil. And keep trying, because I'm not one of those typical Asian women that you just come over here and bully me. No, I've been there and done that with bullier, you know, a bullier. So in school I did, you know. I mean, when I came to America, I dealt with those already. I'm not about to have another soul coming on my channel and bully me. No, First, I don't respond. You know, first I was so furious. I was gonna give him the worst name that I could find in the description and respond to him, you know. And then I said, my sweetheart said, no, honey, just block him, okay? Just block him, and don't give him the privilege and come over here and look at your channel again. Because I view his channel, you know, I mean, he was not like a regular channel guy, you know. I mean, someone who seek attention. He got plenty of attention on his channel already. I don't know what his problem is, but before you block them, you know, make sure that you a snapshot of their profile, so you know who they are, and save it somewhere if you need to come back. And if they're gonna make more, if they're gonna even make more channel to do that. Like, I think this guy that first attacking me, I think he had people that in his circle. Okay, so I blocked this idiot first, and then a couple of days later another idiot came and said almost the same thing, you know. Said that the collaboration video was like nothing but content thief. Take it to YouTube, because YouTube is the one that like I said, YouTube is the one that allowed this to happen. Okay, with no one steal anything from anybody. It's a YouTube property, it's a YouTube business. They can do what they want to do. You don't want to be part of this, and then you just close your channel and go home to your grandmother. That's what I'll say, you know. So yeah, so the best way to deal with the bully is to block them. Don't give them the pleasure of coming to your channels and be nasty about their attitude. You know, we don't need that kind of attitude. So that's what I'm suggesting. Okay, so we have 3 done. So we have a couple more. I know it's a lot of work. See, just one simple pie now, taking me how many minutes? And that's why when people appreciate, they know that they didn't just exaggerate about it, because this kind of cooking, it required worthy work, because it's not just ordinary. Okay, it's special. It's created with integrity. Yeah, so that's what we do with our bully. Okay, we just send them home to their grandmother, or to the monkey world where they learn civilization. That's what I'll tell them, you know. Because I have enough English word to send these people to mental health. Maybe some of these people are sick people, you know, that they needed help to be on medication, to be honest with you. You know, or they're on medication, just not strong enough. I'm sorry. I deal with people with mental illness also. Not in my family though, I'm in the community. I know how compulsive they could be. This is fun, okay? I have my ovens set at 330. Well, you said that's too difficult, chef. Yes, I know. Just grab one from fast food. You'll be fine. And that's all I can say. Okay. If you want something elaborate, then this is what take to have food in elaboration manner. Okay, because it required some patience, some skill, some technique. Okay? Because this is what I'm doing here. Create legacy. Okay, it's not just blah 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 and be nonsensical, nothing like that. Okay. Because that's how you deal with people who come on here think they're smart, you know, like they just graduate from with PhD for getting his BS. That's what I tell people. PhD with BS. It's full of bullshit. Somebody used to cracked up so badly because what do you mean, chef? Well, yeah, they have PhD, but then they full of BS. And that's what I'm trying to mean. That's what I mean. You know, because PhD degree people, they know how to behave in civilized world. You know, they went to school for that. Well, don't take my word for it, okay? Might be PhD people on here and still act like a fool. But with a PhD or MS or BS or AA, if they bully me, they're gonna get sent home quick. We tolerate none of abusive behavior from people. We have enough in our life. I think people who have bully behavior, I think they bullied at home also, you know. They might be abusive at home toward animal, toward their kid, toward their spouse, toward their roommate. You know, how they exhibit this kind of behavior, you know, outwardly in public like that. Imagine closed door, you know. People who have this kind of behavior, they worsen when they're by themselves or with their family. Okay, I'm gonna press it gently to just to get a dough attached to on the bottom dough. Okay, so when we remove this, it's just gonna come off easy. It won't leave anybody behind. My goodness, that's a lot of work. I didn't realize that. Because weaving is a lot of work. I don't care what people say, because oh my goodness, hold on. Sorry, my battery is low. Okay. Almost there. I'm sorry, folks. Hey, thank you for your patience. Okay, good food, it required a good amount of preparation, you know, because it does. Unless you run to the neighborhood restaurant, then you can get one for a few dollars. But the pleasure is to have this homemade. No. I know my my kids used to say that, well, you know, once they leave the house, first they have to learn to survive on certain food to survive on, like top ramen. Now they learn about top ramen, all that healthy. Hi, Mom. When you got here?
I've been sitting here for an hour.
Lied.
I've
Stop.
been sitting right here for 1 hour.
No, you are not. I heard the garage
I've been
open.
standing right there.
Well,
That's because I opened it for my phone.
no, you did not.
Okay.
How do you just sneak around like that?
I'm a ninja.
You want to help?
No, I'm good.
See,
You call me Chef Ninja.
Chef Ninja. How's your day?
That's good. I'm sorry.
I thought you would sell. He retired you?
No, I left.
Why?
You don't even know I left yet. I didn't tell him.
Huh?
I didn't tell him I left. I was just tired and exhausted.
You didn't tell him you left?
No, because they're busy with the headphones on working. I went outside and I got in the car.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll tell him no.
He'll be calling you
He
momentarily.
will.
Oh, are you going to go back?
No, I'm tired.
No, okay. Take a power nap then.
No, take the power. Good night.
All right, you can sleep all you want. It's your home. I know, right? If we have all these, if I have the design for this and the mold for this, we just go, psst, and then you
What
have.
are you doing, my plug? This is for my security system thing. What are you doing with this? That's for my security system.
No, it's not your security system.
orange one? Listen.
It belongs to
No,
the
it doesn't.
external drive. It's yellow.
Sweetheart, listen. These all go to my charger packs for the batteries for the cameras to the house. All of these do. They're all one color. They're orange, each and every one of them.
You gave it to me.
No, couldn't have gave you this because I need to try. I might have given it to you though.
I have external drive that is orange. It came with it.
These the external drives that are orange, I buy them all. They don't come with orange cords. This comes from my security thing for my camera, but you can have it though.
You mean
Just
you
so
can
you
have
know.
it?
No,
I had it for 2 years already.
you can have it, but sweetie.
Don't try to claim something that I have for 2 years already. It's used.
You take all my studio cords.
I did not. You got too much already, so you don't be. You got too many equipments already. You don't need to take the stuff that you already gave. How you rescinch like that? I don't know. It's a faster way to do this.
No. It's all right, honey. That was definitely for my charger because it was in here charging, so I got to put that back charger. That's on my white power cord.
Go ahead. I don't have any external drive adapter. That's my adapter.
You got one. You got some black ones I gave you.
Nope, the black one belonged to the black one. The yellow belonged to the yellow one. You bought that for me from the Apple store.
Honey, listen to me.
I
I buy these hard drives all the time. They don't come with orange cords. This goes to the security cameras to charge the batteries. Got it?
You know how many times you're wrong and you end up saying, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. It's my
I don't
bad."
need you. I'm not wrong because I know my cords. You know how many cords I got for my studio?
You have many already. Can you leave that alone, please?
No.
Why are you gonna want something that belonged to me a long time ago? I'm telling you the truth. That thing came with it. We can go to.
And you don't have to tell me what it came.
We can go to 18. We can go to the Apple store and we can dispute over there. And if you lose, just buy me a new one.
No. No, we'll have CC buy you another one.
Cece didn't take it.
CC can buy you another one.
She didn't take it from me. You did. We can go to the Apple store right now. We can
I
dispute
ain't
it
going to no
over
Apple
there.
store. I've been going to Apple store. You know how many computers I bought, including yours? I know what these cords look like.
I know it.
So
came with it.
CC can get it.
She didn't take
Tell
it from me.
CC to send us an extra cord for your hard drive.
Cece, you didn't take it from me, no. Don't listen to him. He started to bully me. I'll report him soon.
Whatever.
Stop bullying me at home. Come over here and say that's yours. You gave me that years ago. Now you're forgetting. I have external drive. I have to take all my videos out of my phone. Remember? See what happened at home? We fight over the things that we need. No, actually, he gave that to me. He had like a millions of those. See, that's what the Bible said, right? The man has 100 sheep, and one is missing. So he will leave the 99 sheep to go look for the lost sheep. Just one sheep. What happened if those 99 sheep went astray? He's gonna what? Lose all the sheep. Because Christ trying to teach by parables. Men don't pay attention to parables. We're almost there. We got one more and a half right here. Okay, love. And then we can put this away in the ovens and have it done. Not tomorrow. It'll be soon. Okay. Don't say yeah tomorrow. No, it's not. It's gonna be soon. Just want to welcome TikTok. Make sure that you give like, follow, do the thumb up thing. You know, it's easy to do. I know. I did that all the time. It wasn't hard at all. And I know in some part of the world would be the noontime by now, I think. Not the morning. When I called my uncle in Thailand, he didn't want to talk about, I didn't call him to talk about what's going on at the border, right? So we just talk about the farms instead of the thing that's going on at the border. Because we don't need to talk about that. Because war is something I don't want to hear. It's crazy. Okay, one more thing on this side. Believe it or not, this right here you can do four way. Okay, on 4-way. It works on all 4-way. I would charge all these rich men $15 for each pie. They're so rich that they can open a bakery shop for me. So I asked my sweetheart, I said, oh, what do you give rich man for gift? Nothing, because he has everything already. I said, good. He got everything already but love. Get somebody to give him love, then he'll be fine. I'll give him a puppy, will give him love. Because puppy will love the man endless. That's what I'll do. Okay. I think what happened is that the pie sunk in because there's a big cave. Okay, I have just a few more for the crossing and then we should be done. Okay. See, just these alone, how many? About an hour already, or over an hour, 71 minutes, just for this freaking cute looking pie. I said, I'm gonna go to the bakery store. I'm not gonna deal with this. I hear ya. I support you on that. No one have to spend this much of time making homemade pie looking as this cute. No, even if it is gonna work, it will work, believe me. If it doesn't work, then we just gonna eat it as is. I'll send some to CC. Hi, CC. I know CC was supposed to visit here in Las Vegas. She went to visit somebody in Canada. She just, I think she's drew past here without even drop by. Las Vegas is not the same. Las Vegas is growing. They're building houses and mall everywhere. Okay. They just want to take your money for real. They just want to say, hey, give your money to me. Okay, we got last one here. Okay, thank you for your patience. Because these things here are too good not to share. Okay, that's why I said all the wonderful recipe I have, I'm giving to you guys, all of it. I'm not even keep this for the kids. Yeah, they want it, they're gonna have to search for it on my channel. And my son called me all the time. He's in the process of making the Cambodian sausage. He spent $300 sending to his cousin to buy the Laotian pork sausage. So his cousin, I don't know how she did it. She mailed it in the package, and by the time it got there, the sausage had spoiled, and there was like $300 worth of sausage. I'm like, I said, Mom, would you like to make some? Said, nope. I don't have a machine to deal with the shittling and the stuffing to make the sausage. You have to have the right kind of shittling, the case, and well, I have the mixer that need the part that we can make sausage out of it, you know, but I don't have that. I have to buy the extra pieces for that. So I said, no. In Philadelphia, there are a lot of Asian folk out there that make food for sale, so he can hit the market for that. I said, no, because this lady here, her Laotian sausage was pretty good. It's a pork sausage. It's good. I sample it. It's all right, you know. I mean, it's easy to make what she made. Don't want to take away her business, but and my son, when he came for the funeral a few months ago, he loves it, so he ordered $300 worth of fresh sausage, and by the time it got to New Jersey from California, that sausage was all molded up. I said you should send one day express, or take the $300 and get it from where all the Cambodian, the Laotian community in Massachusetts. You know, Massachusetts has a large Cambodian and Laotian community. I'm sure that they will make plenty of those. Why, Mom, they don't make as good as this lady? Oh, well, too bad. $30 worth of sausage is gone. Can you imagine $300 worth? I'm gonna shake my head. So, well, that's what happened. We're not here to make those for us. If I'm not making those things. Those things are difficult to stuff the shittling, because you don't have the machine to be all night, and I got time for that. And well, you don't love us, then well, it's not a thing to do with love or not, but it's just too much work for that. And say, well, when you cook, you work. They're trying to like, I need to be there to make them those sausage. Said no, when I visit, maybe I'll make you guys a few. Last time I went, I have to make them the beef sausage, the Cambodian style twago. So that was a lot of work because we don't have the stuffing machine, so we have to do it by hand. So that was a lot of work, but because I don't get to see them all the time, so when I visit there, they just want to make sure that I make their favorite meal, favorite food. So I don't mind doing it, you know. I could have done it maybe this summer when I visited them. All right, we are complete with this lovely, what you call this? I don't have a name for this yet. Oh, this is the cupcake pie because it's made out of, no, cupcake. People probably shake their head, what the hell is that cupcake pie? Never heard of that. Me too. I never heard of it either until I came up with this bright idea and see if it work. It got to work, Cece. It's not, girl. Why don't we go to LaSalle Benford and his company in Stone Paxton? So it better work. If it's not, then well, too bad, too sad. Let me situate them a little bit. Because it's this thing is round, right? So that's what I'm trying to do, is to round them up because it's in the square. Well, this one's sunken in because that's the first one I did, and I didn't fill up the filling to the top, which is fine because that one probably going to be less of spilling. When I fill it too much, it's going to be a lot of spilling, overflow. Okay, so I'm make it round. See how much work that is? And when people appreciate that, that make up the difference, okay? It's when people appreciate hard work, it make me feel like giving more. When people start complaining, and that's it. One time is done. No second time. I don't like that bug in the ear, you know, when I cook. He said, oh, you don't take criticism, constructive criticism too well. No, not when I already put too much work on this. I don't need a constructive criticism. I know I do it right. I do it good. It tastes good. It tastes right. It looks good. And there's no constructive criticism from that. No such thing. Yeah. Don't tell me nothing that I already know. Don't teach the alligator to swim, huh, Cece? You've been there and done that. Okay, it looks good. It's in the circle pie. Come on, girl. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. I hope it turned out. Honestly. I did this in pie, but not this intricate design. All right, my love. The love of the life. So I round it up to make it round to like to match with this the bottom pan here. Okay. It may not have all this design here, but I don't care about that. Okay, so I care about is that it's gonna come out when it's done. Okay, it's gonna go in the oven at 350. I'm looking at about 30 minutes worth of baking. Okay. All right, what happened to the rest? I still have pie fillings here, and I still have a lot of doughs, and so I'm gonna do a few of that trick for you too, you know, design, because I'm not done yet, because you want to see the end result, or you want me to do the short. But while I'm waiting for the result, we can design a few designs that you might like. Okay, that's something that you can trick the brain of the beloved kids and grandkids and husband and aunts and uncle, because give them a bucket of pie like this, it's just like too common. They can get that from grocery store during Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year, you know, or any time of the year. But to get all this nice design here, homemade You don't get that anywhere unless you go to like expensive exclusive bakery. Okay, go right on then. You're gonna pay too much. I did that, you know what I mean, once in a while. My sweetheart and I will go to nice bakery store and get a macaroon. One bite of macaroon, that's it. You know, I'm not getting a pie, I'm not getting cheesecake or nothing like that, because I can make my own cheesecake. So I'm not trying to be frugal or anything like that, but the price of the bakery for a tiny bit of piece of sweet is like too much. You know, I mean, I gather that they like to want to make money, and I got it. You know, I mean, I understand that concept. You know, people have to make money, so I'm doing circle because circle give us option to make it nice design. So to do that, let me see my my cutting board, the plastic one. I like this one right here because it's flexy. No, it's plastic, so it's easy to transfer it to the baking pan. I do that. Let me put parchment paper on this first, so it's easy to take care of. Okay, so like that. Okay, I'll put it right here. Okay, as usual, the sunflowers seem to be one of the very favorite design for my pie lover. They said that it's so delightful to receive one, to eat one. They love the texture of the pie crust. They said that was the best. Okay, so it was a nice complimentary. So I gather that it served the purpose. Okay, so we need two. Okay, the two round one doesn't have to be perfect. So we're gonna place one on the bottom, one on the top, and we're gonna squeeze it gently to seal the pie. Okay, because sometimes the liquid's gonna seep out anyway. You know, and to make the sunflower come alive, we need fork. Oh wow, the fork is out. Okay, so it's just to place the fork not too close to the pie filling, because then if we poke the entries of the juice, it's gonna drain, which it does all the time. So just go ahead and squeeze gently to give a guide. Also, it serves as a sealing agent to do this. Okay, it helps seal the two pieces of the dough together, like that. Okay, and this on the top here will take care of that as soon as we finish creating the sunflower. Okay, so we can use our fingers. We're just gonna cut maybe about less than an inch. Okay, and squeeze the end here. Okay, at the end here, and then we do that all around. So see it? So you have the sunflower petals start to come out, and it's really pretty once it's done. I know I make this all the time, and I never get tired of doing it because it's such a pleasure to serve family and friends, and even corporation. You know, because it's such a beautiful party tray to present at the party. It looked like coming from like exclusive bakery. this allows us to spin around without me have to like spinning with this thing. I did that before, it was ridiculous. So I have to become creative about this. Okay, so here goes sunflower shape is coming out of it. So so this right here fit 4 of the sunflowers. See it? See that? Okay. Oh, the sun. Okay, so we have to make hole for the pie to let out the hot air, so we're gonna have to puncture and make room for it. So we're gonna do quarter cut, just a little bit, not too much, and maybe half an inch on both sides. And then with these, I get to open it up and flip it over like that, and with this opening will allow the pie to cook and the juice can spill out on the top. And sometimes it spill out on the side, which is okay with me. So that's how it's supposed to look like. Okay, so it creates a nice center of the flour like that. So this is easy, come off, supposed to. It is not. Just with a little help, okay? Use the spatula to remove it carefully, because we did put pressure on it, so it come off like this. And with the parchment paper and a baking pan, I have small baking pan, I don't have a big one, so it'll fit 4 on here. Okay, see how easy that was? Okay, it's so easy. Okay, something that you can do at home, and if you have a party, it's easy. You know, you like to host party, this will be just lovely. Okay, you hear the ooh ah expression. It's nice. Excuse me. So always keep the extra dough in chill. You have to treat a brother right, because that's a secret recipe to nice and crunchy dough. I mean crust. Okay, it have to be chill. I have 2, a short one and a long one. I know rolling this crust is a lot longer, because you have to do it right. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin, you want it like in between. Because when the dough is cooked, it's gonna get puffed up. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit thicker. So if you do it real thick, it's gonna be real thick once it's done. You can tell that that your crust making skill is not good, because you cannot lay flat the dough, and that's what happened. So we want to like have an even dough, thin enough to handle. When it's cooked, it's gonna be like really, oops, sorry about that. Let me move around so you guys can see. And so It's not too thick because once it's being baked, it's gonna get thicker anyway. So that is just the nature of the flours. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So the goal is to get it as thin as possible. Okay. So you can see that it's I can get it pretty thin. It's like that. See it? Still pretty heavy. See? Okay. Probably can get 3 out of these. No. 2. But you can do 1 each, okay? Well, I'm gonna put the flour back in the fridge, the dough, keep it chill. Because the flour retract. That's why I like to put a little bit more, stretch it a little bit more out. Okay. So you decide which one gonna be in the bottom, which one is on the top, no matter, okay? Put a good amount on here. Probably about 3 tablespoons-ish. Go ahead and place it on the top and gently press it on the side to seal them. Okay, with the fork to reinforce it and give a beautiful design. Don't get too close to the fillings, okay? We're gonna poke it and the juice is gonna run. I did that many times. Sometimes the juice gonna run anyway, so natural current. Because during the baking, the juice boil. So when the juice boil, it creates the oxygen and the air want to escape. So it, I don't know, it creates a little hole. This sunflower is very popular. I can make different design, but people don't want it. They want a sunflower only. That's why I learned human behavior in my circle, in my family, in my friends. They all behave the same. Sunflowers, fever. It's easy now, you know, I make like many times of this sunflowers, so it becomes so easy. When I want flowers, fine. Don't try. It will be harder to make elephant design, you know. I mean, sunflower I can handle. Nope. Here you go. Here's another sunflower lump. Okay. We did the petals. That's so pretty. You know, I mean, it's simple but so elegant, and that's what I love about this. And do another reinforcer with the fork to give it a nice the impression. See that? See how beautiful that is? So again, I'm gonna create the the hole here to allow the pocket to have air to escape. Okay. So then we get to pull this back to give a nice design. This will fit 4. Okay, I did that yesterday. I mean, I did that all the time. It'll fit 4. And last time that's what I did. I think when I made 4, it might touch, so it might fit 3. We'll do another one for sure. See how much fun it is? You know, a lot more fun when we include the family, include the younger generation. If I'm here with my grandkid, they'll be jumping with joy, helping me right now, because I'm not with them. But this will get delivered, because my baby girls always said, "Grandma, I saw you make pie, and I didn't see any." So hopefully, I will have enough to pass around today. It smells so good already. I just love the simplicity aroma of the apples and of apple and cinnamon, and what else I put in there? Oh yeah, vanilla extract. And when you have these two combination together, it makes the kitchen smell so nice. Okay. It just like smell better than the bakery. Well, I asked him yesterday, I said, would you like to take more meal? Guess one. And then you have those men fighting over at the studio. And then because it was not taking, so I gave them away. Of course, my sweet friend Lucy, she loved to take them to her studio too. I mean, to her nail shop. That's because those are her apple, and I let her take more because it's her apples. Yesterday I went and bought a big bag of apple to do this. And she loved this also. When I make this, she just start hiding them. Oh, yesterday I made the Tao's Chinese cake. Oh, that one was so good. It tastes better when it cooled down, and I warm it up in the. I warm those up in the pressure cook, not pressure cook. In the air fryer, it tastes even better the next day. So I still have a lot of ingredients. I'm probably make some for myself. This will become handy, huh? Because it's just perfect size that I need. Okay, I'll make one more because I had extra. happened to my oven light? I think it's down. It's out. Just say welcome. I know I haven't even looked up, but thank you so much for the like. Good question, Cece. I have it at the other house. I left with my daughter. I should bring it, huh? Yeah, I should get a full sheet. You know that I have obsession for something small, and that's why I got a small one. I should have a big cooking sheet, cookie pan in the full size. I should, and that's what I need to do. Get one. Because I know we have to make a lot, and a lot of baking. That's why you see, I did not start baking until recent months. Okay, before, like I said, I never liked baking or making cookie or making dessert, right? But I'm not running out idea how to make food. You know, there's millions of recipes that I can share. Not million, maybe, you know, hundreds. But then I saw that dessert is also important, you know, because people eat dessert too, you know, not just kids. I eat them too, you know. I mean, yeah, I need a full sheet. Huh? This is half sheet. Good idea. I'll get it. I'll get a full sheet next visit to the restaurant shop. If I know this is what I'll be doing, I'll probably get a big one long time ago, Cece, because I have scattered brain, so I don't think about that. Yeah. Almost done with this. I'm just waiting for a result of a bakery over there, and we can log off. And this I can do a short video, send it to you guys, okay? Because I did this before, just a little bit different on the opening. You know, I used to do the cookie cutter and do beautiful design, and but I just want a small opening. I don't want big opening because it really dried up my feeling if I do big openings. You know, so when I do small opening like these, it works better. It keep the pie crust crusty, and and the fillings moisture. I do need, now's a great idea. Now I can't even think outside the box, Cece. I'm so scattered. My brain is like used up. Yeah, look how pretty that is. Look. It'll stick, okay, because I did a lot of pressure on it. So you got to puncture and make a little incision here. Okay, because you need an opening, otherwise it's gonna explode. Okay, you don't believe me, you can try that at home, but don't say that I didn't say it. Okay, I didn't warn you that it's gonna explode. It will, because anything would need we need a pocket way to, I mean, we need an outlet for the air to release, to relieve. Okay, let's see if it's gonna fit all four in there. I did that last time, but then you know what it did? It break. So I think I'm gonna put 3, and I think it turned out better with 3. Remember, I often remind that, you know, if we have something like this and take it to the party, you know, how delightful our family and our party goer would be. You know, it's going to be one of those things that just like grab their attention right away. The oven is pretty roomy, so I'm going to go ahead and put her in it. Let me put her a few more minutes. I need to finish this one first. Let me make room for this. I forgot I still have one more here that let me finish this first before the dough get too runny. Okay, because the oven is heating up, so let me put her in the fridge. So now I already repeating this patterns and ingredients many times already. So for those who been following me, you probably already got the ideas, okay, how to do this on your own. And of course, if you need help, just jump over to if you need help, you can send me a direct comment. And for YouTube, you have to follow me first in order for me to receive your comment. Whatever comment you do on live will not carry over to will not remain. Okay, once I'm logged off, it automatically off. So it's a little different than TikTok. TikTok, they can comment and I can read the comment, okay? But for YouTube, you have to subscribe to my channel in order to make comment on my regular channel. I mean regular video. Even live video, when I'm logged off, all your comment that you have today, CC know about that, and it's just gonna be taking off. I think that's the way it is. I'm not sure if it's just me or the whole YouTube company. I'm not sure, CC, how does it work? I mean, for me, when I'm logged off, the comment will be taken off also, will be gone. But then in order to leave regular comment on my channel, you have to subscribe to the channel in order to make comment. I think that's how it is, right? No, is it? I don't remember. If it is, then those idiots don't be able to come on my channel and and make comment then, if that's the case. But okay, let me make this incision. Okay, we'll leave her aside. I'm gonna go ahead and make a glaze. I don't put too much eggs, okay, and then you start to smell like the eggs in your pie. Our pie had no eggs, but then this will start smelling like eggs. So you know how the pie is cooking? You see the bubbling and the juice of the pie started to ascend. Okay, it started to show up and start to spill. That's how you know that the pie is cooking in and out. So now with this eggs glaze here, we'll put back in the oven for a few more minutes, and we'll probably 10-15 minutes, okay, because I put it on baking, not broil. It's take a few more minutes for it to give a really nice finish, golden brown. Okay, look at how pretty this is. Okay, don't tell me that you only can get this from fancy bakery store. Okay, you can do it at home, love. It's the amount that you're gonna pay for a bag of apples and a container of shortenings and flours. You can make this more than one time and save a whole bunch of money on stuff like this. You know what I mean? It's just a joy, okay? I mean, if you wanted to be out there, just just be with other people and order yourself a cup of coffee and a fancy pastry, you could, but if you're gonna do it for the family, this is the ideal, okay? Because you take the whole family out into like a fancy bakery store, you bet it, your pocket's gonna be lighter, believe me. We know that for the fact, because what a small cup of chocolates like $5 for two is like $21, and plus a bite of bakery pastry, like adds up. If you have kids, that adds up. I'm saying if you're gonna enjoy it, okay? Don't even count your coins or check your pocket. But it's just me, I love being at home, making food for family is my thing, and not just doing YouTuber or TikTok. No, this is like the thing. So the idea to get the best result from this is to fill up the filling to the top so that it won't cave in like this one. This one caved in a little bit. That just because I was worried about its overspill. So I didn't fill it up all the way. But then it had a nice cave in. It's fine with me. The rest is doing good. Look at that. It's a little overfill, but it's fine. Let me put this back for another 5-10 minutes to give it like a really finished look. Okay. So we still have time in between. CC, if you would want to, yes, the time in Nevada. Thank you, CC, for sharing that. Yes, that information. The time in Nevada and California is the same time zone. Okay, it's this is Pacific time. I think Utah is about an hour ahead of me, and I think CC, you in Texas, huh? You 2 hours ahead of me. I know in Arizona, I think Arizona have the same time zone, and Arizona is the only state that does not change time with the season. We change time twice a year. I think either move backward when it's fall and move forward when it's spring. So an hour ahead, an hour back. What are design that you like me to make for you? Well, I mean, I can do the pie here. I think I have enough pie filling for it. No, I probably don't have enough filling for. I wanted to make a big one, and I was supposed to go get some of the disposable pie maker, pie pan, but then I only have this much. This pan is too big, so I can do the pocket, the regular pocket that you get from your favorite fast food. How you order your burger, you fry your drink, and then apple pie. I can't mention name because TikToks are very particular about who I can mention name. Yeah, we can do a regular pocket. Okay. But I only have three of the sunflowers. People are they're gonna badging each other to get the sunflower again if I don't make enough. Let me turn this around. So what I do, I'll show you how to make the pocket pie. Okay, the original pocket pie. Okay, very simple. Something that grandma, aunt, and mom probably made it the regular pocket pie. Honestly, I enjoy the one from the burger place. I mean, that's what I usually get when I order a pie. I think they did not bake there. I think they fried theirs. That's why the texture of of the pie was a little bit crunchier and is bubbling to it. I think they fried the apple pie. I almost can certain they fried it and they put it in the little package for us. Again, we have to make it nice and thin, okay, to get the best result out of this. I probably can get a couple pie out of this. Cece, my love, if you need to excuse yourself, you could, okay? You don't have to stay for the whole thing because I know it's lengthy for you. I understand that, okay? So if you have to go somewhere or do thing or cook dinner or go to bed, you're welcome. You can be excused, love, okay? I can handle from here. I think Stone, he's around too. If anything, I'm just gonna get him to jump. Okay, I know you've been here a long time. I truly appreciate you. So to do the pie pocket, the original, is to get the dough flat like that, okay, and then just fold it over. It's pretty thick. You didn't know how thick it is until you see the edge of it. Is to to fold them over like that, and is do like a half moon kind of yeah, half moon kind of. Again, we're just gonna press it gently to seal the juice or the fillings. Now I'm gonna join her here. So this is the traditional pocket pie, okay, love? So this is a traditional pocket pie. It look relatively like these, okay? If you remember this long time ago. Yeah. So I think the traditional, they just use the fork to like puncture hole to give to outlet the air, okay, like that. Okay, simple. Okay, that is the traditional pie pocket right there, pocket pie. Okay, apple pocket pie. It's very easy. You do a full sheet of dough, like I have here. Let me fold this back here. Let me work a little bit on this. Okay. All right. We do a couple more on the regular pie, pocket pie. So that's the basic, original pocket pie. Okay. Remember? You can fold it over, no matter what size it is, okay? And just to shape it like that. Okay, we know we need about a finger. This is how you used to do it, Cece? The original pie pocket. That's what I used to do too. This concept here. Okay. So easy, right? Like that. This one is a little uneven, but. So I have two pie pocket in the traditional sense. Oh shoot, thing is ready. Goodness, she's busy bubbling up. Oh my goodness. Relax, girl. We're gonna go with all this juice. Because it's a syrup. The syrup from the apple is gonna get hardened. Okay, so I'm just trying to push it back into the pie. See if it'll let me do that. Look at that, it's bubbling all over, which is so nice. And that's what pie is supposed to be like. Okay, I'm gonna push this back in there. Now that it stopped boiling, I should be able to push it back. You see that, how beautiful that is? Okay, so the challenge part is to get it out from this mold here, which is, we have to let it cool down first. Once it cool down, the crust will get hardened. It'll be easy to get them out. Okay, so right now don't try to attempt it because you're gonna break all the crust, all the hard work it's gonna be ruined. Okay, just take it from me because I done that before, so I have to learn it, how to manage this thing. Okay, so push the syrup back into the pie. Because it's not boiling anymore, it should settle down. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's amazing. Sorry, I might take a drink. Oh yeah. I have these two. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the ovens also. Okay. Break them as I go. Let's save more time. Okay. So. Okay, I'm laying them here, side by side here, okay? Okay. Did I? Oh yeah. Well, let me show you how it really look like right now. I'm trying to push back the syrup because when it dried up, it's gonna get hardened and stick to the pan, and my pie gonna be difficult to remove them. Okay. Right now, while it's still hot, it's soft, so let's get them out of our way. There you go. Hey, let me show you what I have so far. So this is the one that I spent an hour on. Okay. I don't know how it look like on the bottom yet because the bottom had a little design here. We may not get those little bump, but then at least we got the top right. Okay. So how you know the pie is done? It boiled. It boiled really good. Okay. So the bottom of the pie is also cooked. Okay. Right now I'm even scared to disrupt it, because it's going to be challenged to move it out from here, okay? Because we already ordered things, so we should be able to get it out once it cool down, okay? When it cool down, I have to be gentle and remove it out from from here. Oh, it looks really good. It have to be cool down, okay? It have to cool down first in order for me to move this, and send you guys a little short. How about that? Oh wow, amazing. CC Love, if you're still here. Oh, don't want to do that. Wow, the crust out, very nice. Okay. I can get it out, but I think it's better that I wait. Okay. If I wait, I probably can just capsize it gently. I may not break the my intricate design because I don't want anything to happen to the crust that I work hard for. Okay, but to get this out from this design here will be a little bit challenged, like I told you it will be. Okay. But once it cool down, it's gonna be better, but then it's gonna take a while because we had a lot of pie fillings in there. Let's see if we can get this out for you. I think I'm gonna have to wait for it to cool down enough because what I do when it's cool down, I will turn it capsized. Okay, I will put a parchment paper and it's gonna work. Okay. Hold on, let me do it skillfully. crust. Got it? In fact, I can I can put this back and allow this top here to get hardened. Okay, I think that would be an idea. Okay. And it's easy to flip this over. Okay, but it gotten to get hardened. You know, I know that the crust cook because it turned yellow, it turned golden. Okay, to do this, let me flip it over gently. Huh, how about that? Look. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Like it? Gorgeous. Thank you, Bay. Oh, that's a nice compliment. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Huh. Look at that. I almost can put it back in there for the support, okay? But once this get hardened, it'll get cooled down, it'll get hardened. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, this piece come on. I told you, right? Hard work will pay off. It takes a lot of work, but nothing compared to good cooking. Look at this. Huh? Look at that. Amazing. I'm happy with it. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It came right off, so easy. It peeled right off. It is. It's very yummy. Babe, you can try it at home. Look at that. See all the hard work. It's gonna come out beautifully. And don't tell me that men and women will not like to try this. Okay, it's beautiful. It's the biggest part is to get all this weaving here. Okay, the top. The top is what took a lot of our time, but it's a new appreciation because it come out so beautiful. It's so yummy too. And the crust on the bottom is already hardened, meaning that it's cooking really well. Okay. It came out from the mold. It had a very nice, intricate design. Look at that. I love it. I think it's just, it just exceeded my expectation today. Okay. It's just so wonderful. So I'm gonna set this aside to allow it to cool down. Okay. I think at least this guy deserves some respect because we spend a lot of time on this. I think just to do the topping, just to do the weaving, it took me over an hour because I have 6 of them here. But the result is so beautiful. It's just so amazing, you know. Oh yeah, Cambodian donut shop. They won't do this kind of thing though. You know, I mean, the bakers will not have time for this. Okay, this you can sell this for $9.99 or $12.99 or $15.99. Okay, or $14.99. Because I would love, sorry, to pay for the work. Because it's so beautiful, I would love to pay for the work. Okay, I think I did really well. I'm so happy it turned out really well. And let me set this aside to let it cool down. Okay, and I'll do a little short for us. And let me get out the one that the sunflower. Look at that. The sunflower is boiling in the middle. You can see it. It's boiling right now. It's kind of push out the liquid from from the inner of the pie. And oh my goodness, the sunflower looks so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little glaze here to allow my topping to look so beautiful. Okay, at least that respect we have here is to give this little guy a beautiful finish touch. Sorry, talking too much and get my throat to dried up. See the sunflowers are, oh, it's so beautiful. It's just like, it's so nice to to have one for dessert or snack, you know. I mean, if I have beautiful box for these, it's gonna go into a nice box, and when they open up, it'll be like, wow, you know, the expression is gonna be priceless, because literally it's gonna get people to react, okay, because it's just so beautiful. Gotta do this all over to get a beautiful finished look, okay, because these eggs here will get this top here to look gorgeous, beautiful color, just like it did to those pies right there. Overall, I'm impressed with the sunflower design. It's so pretty, so elegant, yet the weaving, the intricate weaving, that is amazing, because that one take a little longer than to do this. Okay, it's like so long to do that, but I'm happy with the result. Okay, I'm gonna put this sunflower back in the here for a few more minutes for it to, for its finished look. So all right, so now that that I already done the purpose of my doing this beautiful intricate, this is the cup apple pie. Okay, so I never done it in this fashion before. I done in different fashions. I love the result of it, so this will be my next level of achievement. Okay, I love it. I love the way it come out. Okay, the little weaving is beyond expectation. It's so beautiful. It's so intricate. It's so sophisticated. Okay, look at that. Okay. And then to make it come out loose easily is to apply a little bit of cooking oil. Okay, I know this is non-stick cooking pan, cooking what you call those cupcake, the cupcake design, but but then to use this as a pie base, it's just like beyond expectation. Okay, look at that. I love it. It come out so nice. It is amazing. Thank you, May. So if you have something lay around the house, all the design came out. That's why I know that on the bottom it came out like that too. The sunflower also. See it? Look. That's amazing. Okay, to capture all those little feature. Huh? Wow. Amazing. Granny apple, best for apple pie. Final look. Okay, I'm gonna wait for you guys to see the finishing of the sunflowers, because you're gonna love it too. I'm in love with this. I think this is so beautiful. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know, right? With milk, a chocolate milk would be fine. Okay, or just tea. Okay, or tea. Okay, look at that. You like? Amazing, huh? You gotta try this. Okay, if you're gonna try this, if you have one of these, or even just the regular cupcake. Okay, the regular cupcake will not give you all this special design here, but you if you get one of these, oh, is it? Tell them that their pie is ready so they can get the delivery person to come and get it. If you have a Sal, tell a Sal that his pie is ready and send him this image. He'll be jumping off his chair. He won't be producing music tonight. He'll be dancing with the joy of having his pie made. For Vasal and his company, they're working hard to produce the track for the new movie that they are about to produce on the behalf and the story of B.B. King. So if you don't know who B.B. King is, I don't know much about B.B. King, but if I remember what Stone shared with me that he's one of the greatest jazz musicians. So he will do all that, you know, I should have done more study on him, but he's one of the great legendary the jazz music that become part of the culture of the great American music. And so he's long gone. He's been gone for at least 3-4 years now, but then Sal, he's a person who takes care of the family estate. So he wants to do this movie on behalf of great legendary B.B. King. So they meeting every day, 10, 12, 15 hours a day, creating different track for the different part of the movie. So once the music track is done, they will shoot the movie soon. So hopefully, yeah. Okay, CC love, I'm coming to the end. I just want to show the last final look of the sunflower design. Okay, let me put this back in the fridge to cool it, to keep it cool. Well, it's not quite ready. Okay, I want it to get a little bit darker, and look at the bubbling. You see the bubbling. Okay, it's this today, I have to say that today everything turned out so well. Normally I would have like the overflow toward on the side here, make it look really crazy, but today I did something right. I think I put a lot more pressure on toward the end, so there's no juice coming out through running around here. So the juice is like bubbling here. You can see it's still bubbling. So let me leave it for 2 more minutes for it to get browning, because I like it that I like it when it's brown in that fashion. Okay, so I'm gonna log off. I'll do a little short of everything we do today, especially the finished cooking, baking of our design. But today, most of all, I'm proud of the fact that that the intricate design of my what you call this cupcake design pie come out so beautiful. Okay, the intricate was a little bit too stand by me. So there's a little intricate weaving here that take a long time to do, but I'm so happy that it come out so beautifully. I'm gonna do the capture of this beautiful image so that I can share, I can keep for myself, because this is something that I have accomplished today. Okay, so I love the fact that you guys coming to support me tonight. If you're just coming on, you miss a great baking experience. Okay, so just look at what I have today is to share with you. Okay, this is the cupcake intricate design apple pie. Okay, so you won't have this, you won't get this at the bakery store. There's no way that they're gonna spend hours doing just like a few of this thing. Okay, because they're at the bakery store, they either have the machine that make for them, or they make something more simple and just sell it with the high dollars. Okay, but today I achieved far more beyond my expectation because the weaving take a little bit of time, but it's so beautiful. It's so I can't tell you how to look out here to see all this. Let me show you what it looked like. Now that just like the basket, see it? And then on the bottom here is well done. It was boiling for a few minutes, so that's how I know that that the dough was cooking really well, because it was bubbling, it was boiling, it was overflowing, it was like gushing out of juice. So that's how I know it was well done. Okay, so today cooking is to give my appreciation to those who are working hard to produce music and allow me to be to present this beautiful baking experience, because each time I do this, my imagination run wild, and that's how I was able to come up with all this new design, because the desire for cooking had exceeded the level of excellency. And once you reach certain level of cooking excellency, you're able to create something like beyond imagination, because you have to be creative. Okay, creativity will be something that will lead you to like a future amazement. Okay, that's how all of this cooking recipe is created. It's just for people who have compassion for food, people who have compassion for recipe, for design of the food, whether you're doing something simple as baking to make it look like, that is valuable, that had price, that had priceless expression. If you give this to someone like this, what do I say to you? I say, oh my gosh, so this is so beautiful. Oh my God, I got the experience, and that's why I keep doing this, because it makes people happy. It's nothing more pleasure, more complacency to see the expression of people who receive the cooking or the pie or the stir fry or the fried noodles or the beef, whatever it is I cook. That expression is priceless, that they appreciate, they love the food. It make me feel that I'm gonna cook more, I'm gonna make it better, I'm gonna make it more prettier, I'm gonna produce even more delicious recipe. It's just a complacency. It allows us to it's like that, it's just like it pushes us up. It allows us to reach that certain happiness and self blissfulness, that we do something good and that you get with nice complimentary compliment, nice words. That's all we want to hear sometime. Not all about money. Money is great, but sometimes give nice word, nice nice compliment that we need to hear. Money you can go buy, but money cannot buy compliment. Though people like people with money, because they got to suck it up and be friends with people who have a lot of money. But other than that, money cannot buy everything, but money will buy way. Money will get me more apple to make pie. So I can share. See, I appreciate you for coming on here and facilitate. You have been a wonderful, sweet person that I gotten to know on YouTube. She came along and make my life easier, because she can't stand the fact that people were getting crazy and send me the messages that I didn't see, because I'm focusing on cooking. Once I'm focusing on cooking, I hardly look up on the screen, and because I'm dealing with sharp knife and dealing with the hot burning stove, if I don't focus, then I get burnt. I got burnt all the time. I just got cut right here, the same cut that you healed a couple of days ago. I just cut another cut. So it's just a result of the fact that when we do cooking, it's not like anything else. We have to pay close attention to what we're doing, because we can get burned, we get cut, and then of course you don't want that to happen. Okay, and Sissy come along and she volunteered herself to become my moderator. She got rid of all those junky people coming on here and try to be funny and try to be abusive to a creator like I am. That's not cool. Sometimes it does. I don't let those bother me as much, but then sometimes it does. Deep inside it does, when you keep hearing the same shit that they give to you. So it started to add up, and it bothers me to the point where I want to quit. But then my sweetheart said, no, you cannot quit. Now all this work, and then a lot of people tell me, don't quit, because you got people like that to come on your channel and put you down and trying to push you down and step down on you. Don't do that. Just have some good people and help moderate, because my channel is pretty small. It's hard, it's easy to spot who is doing some crazy what, you know. So people come down here regularly, I appreciate that. Like Bay, you know, I mean, Bay, he come on here every time I'm on here, and he'd be cordial, and he'd be sharing his experience living in America. He came to America as a child, so he doesn't remember much about his own country, but he shared a whole lot, you know, about California, about the place he went through to and visit, and his family and his community. That's nice. There's something that we can share. You don't come over to people's channel and try start bullshitting on their channel. They don't come on here to deserve that, you know. So much respect for Barry, respect CC, and all of you too, for being so cordial, for being so loving, supportive. And if you click follow, I will follow you back and always. Okay, so I'm done. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah. Here go the sunflower. I think she's done also. Okay, I don't want to overcook or overbake her. Look at the bubbly. Okay, look at the bubbly. Look at that. Oh, don't you love it? Just almost like the what you call it, the volcano. Okay, just like a volcanic. Look at it sliding down. I'm not kidding. Look at that. But this one right here is overflow. It's kind of cute. Okay, that's what the pie is supposed to do. It overflow. Okay, if it does not overflow, there's not a pie. Just kidding. All right, so I done exceptionally well. I have to give myself a hug for job well done. Okay, and thank you for job well done, staying with me and supporting my channel. All of you are equally important. Especially thank you to those who stick around to make comment and to stay tuned and share your experience and share your thought and things like that. I truly appreciate, and best of all, my appreciation and love to CC, who's been supporting my channel by become my volunteer moderators and help me monitor my channel. I appreciate that, Kylie, CC, and you have a great evening. Love you, and bye. Thank you. Yummy, delicious. Next time when you're in Las Vegas, hit up, okay? I'll make something nice for you guys, okay? Until tomorrow, I have some great recipe. I'm not gonna tell you yet. If I tell you, you can say, yeah, I saw you did that already. No, it's not like that. Even I did that already. Each time when I do this, it's different, okay? Each time I do my pie, each time I'm doing my baking, it's always different, okay? It might be the same ingredient, but the technique is different, the design is different, so something you can learn and start this at home, all right? You guys have been awesome. I love and respect all of you for your respect for me and love and supporting me. I appreciate you so much. If you're here, I would just like, this pie will be yours, okay? Honestly. And since I can't send this pie to you, this recipe here I would include in my channel on YouTube, on the descriptions. I would read all the little detail on the recipe, and the rest of the details are on my full videos. So you're welcome to review it and then make them. You have questions, you can contact CC, or you can send me direct comment by subscribing to my channel. If you're not already a member to YouTube channel, sign up for YouTube channel so you have your own account. You want to start something simple, you do. Okay, I support you also. All right, until I see you next time, good night to all of you. Good evening and good afternoon to where you at. Bless. Oh, sunflower pocket pie. Okay, it's done. It's beautiful. And then for those who just came in, I make this, what do you call this? It's called, I use the cupcake mold, okay, and with intricate weaving, it come up such a beautiful, intricate design, all right? Until I see you next time. So much love. Try this. I'll leave everything on YouTube channel on the description. Until then.